Hello, everyone. Welcome to the course. It is July 2021 here at LaSalle University. And this is a practical course introduction to go along with the thematic course overview, describes what we'll actually be pursuing, what we'll be studying for the course. This is a purely practical video introduction to the course, just so you know how things are laid out, what the assignments are, due dates, different requirements, how the course will proceed. You should definitely look at everything in this introductory module on the Canvas site. We can click right on the syllabus and maybe look through some of what's there. But everything in that introductory section is something you really should look at. You should look at all the videos. Please feel free to contact me either by cell phone or through my LaSalle email. Let me just really emphasize, do not contact me through the Canvas messaging function. I probably won't see it. So you can call me whenever you like, and you'll get a fairly quick response, I think, if you email me directly at that LaSalle email. If you message me through Canvas, I probably won't see it. So please don't do that. So the course description, this is not what that's about. That's for the other video. A couple of things we just need to be clear. This is a fully online asynchronous course, which means there's no meetings. We will never meet in person, and we will have no Zoom sessions or any sort of online meetings. That's what supposedly asynchronous means. Everything that you do in this course will be on your own time. There are due dates and a pretty regular schedule, as we'll see, of readings, videos, discussion boards, study questions, and writing essays. And they have definite due dates that have to be met, but there are no live sessions. So as long as you get everything in on time, it's fine. We'll talk about it. I'll talk about that. So this is a fully online course, and we have no meetings. As I said, please feel free to contact me for any reason to talk about the course. If you have any difficulty, if anything that I said in an assignment or in a video is unclear, anything you want clarification on, I am available to you. I do not have regular office hours because you can just call me whenever you wish, and you can email me whenever you wish, and I will get back to you. And if you want to talk about the course over the phone, that's great. I like doing that. I would encourage you to do that. That is, if there's anything you want to clarify or you have any ideas you're trying to work out, feel free to call me. I like talking about philosophy. Again, do not message me through Canvas, okay, because I won't get it. So all readings for the course have been uploaded to the Canvas site. There's no books to buy. All the materials, all the readings, there's videos to watch. Everything is available on Canvas. This is an accelerated course. We're going to be finishing up at the end of August. So you simply have to keep up. You can't take a week off. You have to turn in stuff on time, and you have to do a good job to get a good grade in the course. If you're taking time off for vacation or you're going to be incommunicado, I just assume that you can do the course during this period and that you have a good internet signal that will allow you to do it. If you don't, you probably shouldn't take the course. If you don't, you definitely shouldn't take the course. And that is, this is a course that meets for about 6 or 7 weeks, and you got to be available during that time to work. So as you'll see, that the course is arranged by module, and why don't we just take a look at the modules. There are 7 modules that will be popping up here. Module 1, 2, 3, okay, et cetera, et cetera. So the course is arranged by module, and in every module you'll see the same thing, a very brief module overview, which is just a very capsule summary description of what kind of the basic idea is in the module. And then what's really important are the different readings and other materials. And I say other materials because I'll often use clips from TV shows or films This week, the materials are a clip from the first season of Game of Thrones, a poem by John Donne, and a very brief excerpt from the book of Ecclesiastes from the Old Testament. So what you'll see every week are the materials. That's what you should be concentrating on. That's what you should spend the most time on, reading about, rereading, thinking about, taking notes on. That's quite important because your grasp of these materials and your ability to think about them, ask questions, make criticisms, relate them to each other, that's going to determine how well you do in the course. So your familiarity with these things is your number one priority. Then you'll see an instructor video where I've uploaded a video for this class on my YouTube channel, in which is just me doing what I'm doing right now, informally talking about the week's materials. I do not keep track of whether or not people actually watch these videos. That's really would be silly. But I strongly encourage you to do so because it's something I made for the class. It's part of the class, and it's really meant to supplement the lack of class time we have together. It's me talking to you about the texts. So I would imagine it's a pretty valuable thing. I mean, in terms of, I'm a teacher, so you want to have some notion of what my take is on it. Course. So that's an important part of the course. But again, I don't check to see if you've watched these or not. It's really kind of none of my business. So you'll see the materials, you'll see the instructor videos, and what else do we have? Then we have your assignments for the week. Every week there will be a set of study questions. This is an ungraded assignment, but it must be done and it must be turned in on time to get full credit. Any study questions that are turned in after the due date will get half credit. To get full credit, you need to answer every question, and you need to turn it on time, and you need to make a good faith effort to answer the question. I'm not going to give a length requirement or something. It don't have to be really long answers, but you have to try to answer the question. It's an important part of the course. So you'll get full credit if you answer each question, if you make a good faith effort to answer each question, and if they're turned in on time. The other weekly assignment is the discussion board. That's something that you have to pay attention to. Every module has a discussion board, and every discussion board is open for a particular amount of time. That it has an opening date and time, and it has a closing date. The opening date for the first module is always the Monday of the week that we're looking at the material, and the closing date is always midnight on the Friday of that same time. So this Module 1 discussion board is open from the 12th to the 16th. And that'll be the usual rhythm. The board will open on Monday and close on Friday, and you just need to respond to the prompt and write something. It doesn't have to be really long, but it has to be a kind of an answer to the prompt. And in addition to that, you also need to reply to the post of at least one other student. So if we look at this discussion board participation here in the syllabus, each module will have a discussion board. You must post at least twice to each board. That is, you post your own response to the prompt, and then you post a substantive, thoughtful comment on at least one other student post. So to get full credit for this assignment, the full point, you have to post at least twice. If you only do one post, you'll only get half credit. If you don't post at all, obviously you won't get any credit. This cannot be turned in. These posts cannot be made late. That is, they have to be made during the time when the discussion board is open, and it's pretty obvious when it is. It opens on Monday, it closes on Friday. So Module 1 opens on the 12th and stays open until the 16th. Module 2 opens on the 19th, stays open until the 23rd, etc. So your posts have to be made during the time when it's open. You'll see that the last and really most important assignment for each module is the essay. You'll have to write a 500-word essay for every module. This is the main work that you'll be doing for the class. Again, the due date is always the Friday of the week when we're looking at the particular module. So the due date for Module 1 is the 16th. The due date for Module 2 is the 23rd, etc. Please take a look at the introductory section of the introductory module. You'll see that I have made a video specifically talking about the essay assignment. Please watch that. And as always, if you have any questions about it, please feel free to follow up with an email or a call to me, and I will respond to you. But again, if you look in this introductory section, in addition to the syllabus, the course outline, this video, the practical course introduction, the thematic course overview, you'll see that there is an essay here about writing essays. Or not an essay, a video about writing essays. Really, that's about it. The most important thing to do is to look at the material every week, spend time with it, read it carefully, post your thoughts on the discussion board, answer the study questions, and make sure that you feel comfortable and that you understand the material. If you don't understand the material, then give me a call or send me an email, and we'll have a discussion about it. You shouldn't hesitate to do that. If any student feels, I don't know what's going on here, I don't know what to write because I don't understand it, and they don't contact me, I would find that a little odd, because I'm your resource here for better grasping this material. So it would be rather strange if you didn't contact me if you were having problems. So if you are having problems, I expect you to contact me and ask for help. I mean, obviously, you've got to give it a try. You've got to read the material. You've got to think about it. You've got to look at the study questions. But if you're still having problems, or if you're not having problems, but you just want a clarification on a particular point, or you just want to talk about the material one-on-one, then give me a call or shoot me an email, and we'll have a discussion about it. So writing the essays is quite important. Most of the readings really aren't that long, so that you have time to polish these essays. And these are graded essays. The study questions and the discussion board posts are not graded. They're completion assignments, so to speak, so that if you do it in good faith and you do it on time, you get full credit. The essays are actually graded on a 5-point scale. So we're just moving through, right, week by week, really. Module 1 starts on Monday the 12th, Module 2, Monday the 19th, and then the due dates are always Friday here. This continues through Module 7. The only thing that might be a little bit tricky is the last week, Module 7. Everything's due, as usual, on the 27th, but we also have the final exam. And if you look at the final exam instructions, you'll see that the exam must be submitted by Sunday, August 29th. It will open on Monday, August 23rd, so you can do the exam anytime that week. Obviously, we're finishing up the course at the same time by finishing Module 7, but I've made sure, I can assure you that nothing from Module 7 will appear in the final exam. Final exam will consist of essay questions, 3 essay questions that will cover each one of which will cover some fundamental part of the course, not everything in the course. And you will be required to write essay responses of between 250 and 500 words for each one. The essay is timed at 3 hours, and all of your answers must be submitted within 3 hours of opening the exam. You can open and close the exam as many times as you like. I think, yes, definitely. But you have to submit answers within 3 hours of first opening it. I think that's about it. The most important thing to do is get in the habit of doing these weekly assignments, which are three. For every module, you have a set of study questions, you have a discussion board, and you have to write your short essay. The most important thing there is the essay, because the essay should be polished. The essay should be a finished, proofread, polished, not just a first draft essay. It shouldn't be a paragraph long. Right? I mean, really, look at the video on writing essays. But let me tell you right away that you're not just writing a paragraph. It's not a free write. It's a response to a prompt that should be thoughtful, and it should be well written, and it should address the prompt, and it should be done with a knowledge of the text, and it should be good work. So you're not just dashing off like a discussion post. A discussion post is ungraded. It's just your free form thoughts. An essay is a formal essay. So you should spend time on it. And I think that most of the readings are short enough that you'll have time to read them, become familiar with them, and then write something over a period of days. We can polish it. So it's not something you're forced to write at the last minute. Some of the readings are longer, especially as we get to the latter part of the course. Module 5 and Module 6 are longer readings, but you just have to make time for that. I will be checking in quite often during the course with weekly check-in videos, additional thoughts, reminders, things like that. So I think that's about it. If there's anything I've left out, or if there's any clarification that you need about anything that I've said, please feel free to contact me anytime about anything having to do with the course.